Hey ladies, so I am back to show you how to upload your own recipes to Build-A-Menu. This was the #1 question I got, and so I am going to show you. The first thing you're going to do when you want to upload your own recipes to Build-A-Menu is you go ahead and click step 1, just like you're going to build a menu, and I'm going to warn you, we are on satellite internet here, and it's really slow tonight. So it's not the website, it's just my internet. So you're going to go ahead and pick your grocery store, go through the menu, just like you're building your own menu for the week. And I have a video for that on YouTube and my blog if you want to know how to do that. So when you get to your menu, you're going to see here it says click on a category, then scroll to see recipes in this week's menu, or click here to create your own recipes. So this is where if you want to go through and start, you click on dinner, you can start picking dinner recipes and all that. And these are the recipes that Build-A-Menu has stored for you, which is awesome. Or you can click here to create your own recipes. So this is where you're going to go to upload your own recipes. And you can see I have one uploaded here, chicken quinoa bowls. This is one that I have already uploaded. You can click on it and edit it, or click here to create your own recipe. And that's what I'm going to show you how to quickly do. I think if you could take like 20 minutes one day and just sit down and upload a bunch of your family's favorites, this could be awesome because then you could pull your family favorite recipes or use the bank of recipes that Build-A-Menu already has. So I am just going to show my quick marinara sauce. I love making this quick marinara spaghetti sauce. And so I'm going to go ahead and put this in here so I can pull it. Now, like I showed you, you put in the title, recipe organization, you can pick which categories you want it to go under. So if you want it to be a main dish, breakfast, dessert, whatever, I'm going to go ahead and put this as a main dish. You can select which category this goes in. So if it's a slow cooker meal, if it's a salad, if it's any of these, you can put them all in here. So I'm just going to leave it as none. You can also do a subtype, so it's going to tell you the difference. So if this was a chicken recipe, you could put chicken. Pick anything in here. So that's awesome. You can make it a soup, whatever you want. So I'm going to leave it none also because I don't feel like it fits in one of those. Okay, you can also show if it's vegetarian, if that's important to you. If you don't want to track any of this stuff, you don't have to. But if it's important to you to know which recipes of yours are paleo, which are slow cooker, trim healthy mama, you can go ahead and select what they are. So this is going to allow you to categorize all of your recipes, which makes it really easy to find, especially if you're used to finding recipes in your email inbox or just having scattered papers throughout your house. Okay, now you can also show that this serves 1 to 2, 4 to 6, 8 to 10, any number. You can select whatever you want. Points value, time required, you can show how long it takes. You can even upload your own photos if you want. So if you've taken photos of these recipes or you find these recipes on Pinterest and you want to upload a picture to remind you what the recipe is, you can do that. And then here's the easy part. You can start adding in your ingredients. So my first thing is 1 teaspoon of olive oil. So in the ingredient, you start typing in olive oil. So you can actually 1 tablespoon, whatever. And you can pick olive oil and you can pick 1. The measurement is teaspoon. Description, chopped, diced. So if you need chopped tomatoes, diced tomatoes, whatever you need. Portion of package to use. Ingredient packaging, if you want to say if it's a bag, if it's can, whatever. 1 teaspoon of olive oil is all I need. So I'm going to go ahead and add another item. And now remember, my internet is super slow tonight. It's not cooperating. So that's my internet. Okay, so the next one is that I need 2 garlic cloves. I'm going to designate 2. Okay, I'm going to try to do this quickly here so we can get through. And then I'm going to do crushed tomatoes. Okay, it's not pulling it up, so we're going to click tomatoes. And see, here we can see can of crushed tomatoes. That is exactly what I need. And I need 2 big, so do I type in cans here? can, and you can even select 16-ounce can, whatever you need. So I'm just gonna, I have more ingredients than this, but I'm just gonna show you that. You input each of your ingredients right here, and then for your directions, you start putting them in. If you have these recipes online already, you can just copy and paste, which makes it really nice. Okay, there's my directions for this recipe because I'm going to make it easy for you guys. So type in all your directions. You can type in a description, additional information. You can put nutrition. You can put the source if you want to put a link to where you originally got it from. And then you go ahead and hit save. So obviously it's going to take a little bit longer if you're putting in your own recipe, but if you were to sit down and do this with your family's favorite recipes, maybe those 10 or 20 recipes that you go through and you use all the time, then yes, it's going to take a little bit of time up front, but oh my gosh, would this save so much time in the long run. So now you can see my recipe, quick marinara sauce, has been created. You see it right here. You've got the directions, you've got the time required. You can even add it to your favorites so that it's going to pop up really quick. And then, so now what you do is you go back to your menu, and you can print your recipe, you can edit it, you can do all that. So now you're going to go back to your menu. Okay, let's just start a new one. Oh, I went back to add a new recipe. Okay, we're going to go back. I'm going to show you where you can find your recipes now. Just to make it easy. But yeah, this is just a quick rundown on how to make your own recipes. Now you can fully use Build-A-Menu without ever inputting any of your recipes if you want. They have hundreds of recipes on here. They've got dozens and dozens of new ones every single week, so you don't even have to worry about putting in your own. Okay, so now to find your own recipes, you build your menu. I clicked on dinner because that's where I put mine. And you go scroll down, and you can see right here you've got my favorites. And then my recipes. I've got my chicken quinoa bowls and my quick marinara sauce. And I've got them right here. And you can even see my chicken quinoa bowls. It even is going to add in the estimate of how much this recipe costs because I put in all the ingredients fully. I just did a sample one, so it's showing 0 for this. But it'll actually show you that this is $5. You can show my ingredients. For this recipe that I inputted. This is one of our family's favorite, is chicken quinoa bowls. And my internet is taking forever. There we go. So you can see that it's a main dish. I put it in Trim Healthy Mama. It's a slow cooker recipe. All the directions, all of that. So now you can select your family favorite recipes, and they're going to show up right here in your meal choices. Along with, if you want to start adding in any of these other recipes, it's going to add it in alongside, and then you just build your menu like normal. So like I said, it's going to take a couple minutes up front maybe if you want to input some of these, but once you input the recipe once, it's in the system forever. So that's awesome because now I always have my family favorite chicken quinoa bowls and quick marinara sauce that I can just throw in here. And I've got it in my menu. So that's one of the things I love so much about Build-A-Menu is that they have all these recipes that if you just want to hop in here and you've got 5 minutes, you've got these recipes, you can make a full meal plan for the week. Or it gives you this option of putting in your own recipes. And so I plan to do this soon. I really want to sit down 20, 30 minutes and put in a bunch of our favorite recipes to use alongside. And so with those two features, Build-A-Menu definitely becomes my #1 choice for meal planning. I have never found another meal planning website that gives you the functionality of both of these things, and so that's why I like it. So anyway, I hope that answered your question on how to input your own recipes. Feel free to please leave me a comment if you have any more questions about this or just how Build-A-Menu works.